Hello, this is Brian Purdy with the Florida Aviation Network, live and in the clear from Sun and Fun 2026. Today we're exploring the Innovation Showcase, and we're going to start it out with a new approach to charter air. Jacob, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. My name is Jacob Baumler. I'm the founder and CEO of CoachAir. We have an aviation intelligence platform that's truly modernizing private aviation.
Okay, great. Now, I want to let you tell us about that shortly, but first I want to say, is this your first time at Sun and Fun?
It is the first time. We're really excited to be here.
Okay, great. Are you getting a chance to actually explore the rest of it?
A little bit. I mean, we're manning the booth and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, there's just so much to see. So we've made it out there. We've seen some really cool air shows like last night. I'm hoping that I get a little bit more time to venture out there and see everything there. So
the way to do that, you bring more people to man the booth while you wander around.
Right, absolutely. We've got our whole team here. Well, we've got 6-7 people, but they're all running around, meeting people and doing everything. I think it's really important that I'm here, so I try to be here as much as I can.
Okay, great. Now let's get into the nuts and bolts of what you're offering and how it's going to make things better.
Absolutely. So, as you know, the industry is really fragmented when it comes to Part 135 operations. So they're running on spreadsheets and phone calls. There's a lot of illegal activity that does happen. Gray charter, 134 and a halves. And my goal is to put a dent in that by creating public safety infrastructure for private aviation. So what we're doing is we take all of our technology and we put it in the brand of an operator, broker, FBO, or airport. So we're truly B2B2C. But what we're doing is focusing on a great user experience for our customers and theirs. So we've powered a system with AI, with a user interface that's truly revolutionary. So offering great user experiences, just being able to talk into a mobile app in the brand of an operator, broker, an FBO, or a regional airport. What we're doing is verifying the legality of the charter up front. And we're managing the transaction with brand new fintech, an escrow back payment system to prevent fraud in the transaction. With that, from end to end, a booking experience that eliminates those bad user experiences that do happen out there in the marketplace, right? And we're providing access through people that people trust. So we're creating a market that is non-existent today, technology that is non-existent, infrastructure that doesn't exist. And with that, there's audit trails that our technology provides the industry the security and safety to know that they're getting on safe flights. So whether it's a private charter or whether it's the future with advanced air mobility, so an air taxi, people can find those through their local networks. There's better access, there's better safety, there's better communication with the network of people that communicate with each other to make sure that the general public can fly safely.
It sounds like you're sort of in the background to what the customer sees, but does this provide something extra for those that you're supporting their brand where, hey, these people are saying one thing over here, but they're saying something different in another place, where you can make sure that nobody's trying to pull the wool over anybody else?
Yeah, so full transparency is super important when you're booking a private flight, from the crew certification to the insurance, to the people that you're working with, your personal concierge. So that would be your operator, your broker, your FBO, whoever you're booking through the mobile app. You want to be able to communicate with them. So, we've enhanced that experience with AI, the ability for you to call them, talk, text through the mobile app, and make sure that every need that you've got or the people that you're flying with is met. And following those rules is super important to CoachAir and all of our team, because our goal is to not only have great user experiences, but to make sure that every flight is verified before you fly. So, safety above all repose.
Now, it's great to protect the users, but are you doing anything to protect the business from people saying that it was a crappy flight when it really wasn't, or it was within, acceptable standards, that they're just not trying to get a refund or something?
That's a great question. So, the really cool thing about our technology is that if those people that are utilizing our technology, they have more time now in that user experience to call and text and make sure that they're communicating not only with their passengers, so they get the good reports, but also communicating with their operators, communicating with their FBOs and their airports, enhancing safety and growing relationships. Really, this is a revenue-making tool as well for all of our customers.
So the app that you're being developed will actually be branded by whatever the charter agency is. So, but you'll be controlling all the background to make sure that everything's working properly.
Absolutely. So all of our technology, that infrastructure is in the brand of an operator, broker, FBO, or airport. So when their passengers go to fly, they're flying with the branded name. So it's people they know, people they trust.
Okay, since we're looking at advanced air mobility coming up, and it's probably going to be a lot more people involved in that because it's shorter flights, how's the ramp up for that looking to take?
The industry, it's coming. I know that. I mean, President Trump, Sean Duffy, there's a big push to be first in that marketplace here in the U.S. And I think that we've got all the right tools to be able to do that, all the right support. The one thing that's missing right now in private aviation, business aviation, is the infrastructure to make sure that safe flights happen. That's why we have CoachAir, right? Is to do that. Well, as the advancements in urban air mobility, advanced air mobility, move into that air taxi market, we need to fix the problem that's here today and plan for the future and have the infrastructure in place for safe, legal flights. So verifying the legality of the charter, verifying the safety aspect of everything, and then managing that transaction end to end, from booking through the transaction with a full audit trail, is super important for the longevity and the safety of the general public.
At what point does it become straight charter to customer aspect? It's like, okay, your flight's going to be delayed because of weather, something like that. Is that something you're going to handle, or let the actual carrier?
That's a really good question. So we've got notifications built in through the operator platforms, right? So they can communicate not only through the mobile app back to their customers in real time, but anybody that they trust has the ability just to pick up the phone and call like normal and offer a great user experience.
Wow, that's an awful lot. Okay, I know we've talked about a lot, but there's always a chance that something got dropped. Anything that came to mind that you'd like to have the last word on?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to be here at Sun and Fun. It truly is Sun and Fun. You guys ordered us some beautiful weather. But in regards to modernizing private aviation, making it a safer place, more accessible to people, and above all, a lot safer market, we're just excited to be here. CoachAir is here. We are Coach of the Air. We're public safety infrastructure, and we're here to modernize private aviation and advanced air mobility.
Oh, great. And we're happy you're here.
Thank you.
And once again, this is Brian Purdy of the Florida Aviation Network, live and in the clear from Sun and Fun 2026 at the Innovation Showcase. Have a great day.